I've been searching around a lot for some front and rear headlights, and here's my feedback on these. So I have the Cygolight 50 lumen hot rod. I have the NightRider Lumina 1100 Solas 100, and these were on Amazon. These are the cycle torches, all aluminum. This is the Thorlight. It has like a red and blue light, and then the NightRider 900. I ended up sticking with the 1100 and 100 just because I found a really good deal on Amazon, and this 900 one was bright enough, but I was just wanting something a little bit brighter, so the 1100 did it for me. I'll try to show you guys a brief example in a few minutes. But so for this store light, this one's really cheap on Amazon. I actually really recommend this one. If this didn't come with this extremely bright rear light, if I just stuck with this, I probably would have kept this or the Cygolight. I actually really like this one a lot, but this store light's half the price of that, and it's really bright. So I definitely would have kept this one. It went way above my expectations. I think it was like 14 bucks. I don't know how water resistant it is, but I have some Thorfire flashlights, and they've worked really good. Their customer service is usually really good too. These cycle torches, I'm just gonna get these out of the way real quick. These are pretty dim. The front one's all right. Like this, it actually looks brighter on camera, but which is weird because, well, I guess if you look right at it. But these are okay. Like if these were, I think, 15 bucks or something like that on Amazon, but I mean, I needed something for at night, and these definitely wouldn't work during the day. So I wanted something during the day too. This is basically for like a helmet. So if you have a helmet and you just need something for at night and not concerned about daytime, I guess this would be all right, and maybe have this on your helmet, but then also get like a more powerful one if you're riding at night, because you're definitely going to need it. It's cheap, they're affordable, or if you just use it for just a helmet on something or some other type of activity, it might be all right, but they're only like, I think the white light is, what, 20 lumens? And yeah, and the red is 100 lumens. So 20 lumens, or I'm sorry, 20 lumens and 10 lumens. So the white one is 20, that one's 10. And they are definitely very minimal, which is crazy though, because the white one being 20 lumens and this guy being only 50 lumens, this thing is extremely bright. And when you compare it to the Thorlight, they are the only time the Thorlight or the Cygolight is definitely brighter, but only at its like high settings. So hold on, I don't know if this is at the high setting. Okay, that's the Thorlight high setting, and that's the Cygolight. You can definitely see in the camera is much brighter. But but the Thorlight, I mean, it's really good. Sometimes these rear lights can be too bright to where it like blinds people, and I personally think the Thorlight is good enough to where it's not too bright, but it's definitely bright enough to where people can see you at night and during the day as well. And it flashes, has that blue and, oh, dang, that's crazy. All right, so let me get a little farther away from that. There's a blue flash. Yeah, there it is. It's like looks like a police car, which is kind of crazy. I'm surprised they even are allowed to sell that. But yeah, it's really bright. And then this Cygolight is also really bright and has a lot of good settings to it. Yeah. So I definitely recommend the Cygolight, and also the Thorlight. Like if you need something brighter, the Cygolight is really nice. It fit really well on my bike. It didn't move around or anything. Neither did the Thor. What's good about the Thor is you can mount it like this, or you can mount it like that. So it has a little plastic thing where you just flip this part around and this just stays on the bike, and you can flip that around so it goes in that way or this way. But the Cygolight, it only goes on one way. You can only do it vertical. So that's the only, I don't know if it's a downfall, like probably not, but it works really good. I definitely would have stuck with the Cygolight if I didn't end up getting this package, because this thing is extremely bright. Oh my god. I think that turns it off. But man, I mean, that bright flash, I mean, it's... Let me see, let me just turn all these on real quick. Okay, I don't think that's its brightest setting. Okay, maybe that is. Oh, I'll turn this one off. So, I don't know. As far as brightness goes, this NightRider Solas 100 definitely, I almost want to say this is brighter, only because this one's, the only time it's really bright is when you're looking directly at it. Like if I cover just that part right there, that's where it's bright. It's not really so much, I mean, on the sides you can see it. It's a great light, but where it gets really bright is right in that center. But this one, you can really look at it at almost any direction. You can see that thing. This thing has to, the bottom part has to flash and all that to, there's two lights. There's a top one and there's a bottom one. And yeah, I don't know, because these NightRiders, the NightRider Solas 100, why isn't this turning off? Oh, this NightRider Solas 100, I think it's like $40, or it might even be more than that actually. I think it's pretty expensive, and for the price, I personally would go for this one. But it all depends on what you like. I'm just trying to tell you guys what the brightness is. This thing's obviously really, really dim in comparison. But anyway, alright, so I really like this thing. I mean, this is the only thing I don't really like about it is kind of has, I don't know, I guess it kind of looks like cheap plastic a little bit. But yeah, it is cheap plastic, but it feels good. I mean, for $14, I'm sure they have a warranty. It's Thorfire. It's probably a year or something. I don't know for sure, though. I don't know for sure. Don't take my word on that. But they usually have really good customer service, so I wouldn't be surprised. But it's an LED. LEDs usually last a while. It's cheap, and it's pretty bright. For how cheap it was, I was looking at a lot on Amazon for how cheap that is. There's probably not too many that you're going to be able to find that are that bright and that cheap. So, okay, so the other comparison is between these two guys. So in order for me to do that, I'm going to see if I can show you like this. You can see when I put it against, I'm going to shine it against the wall. Alright, let's turn this off. Echo. Turn off light. Okay. So this is the low setting of the 900. We're going to start with the low setting and just move up. Alright, so this is the 900 low setting. And this is the 1100 low setting. 900 low setting. 1100 low setting. It's just a little bit brighter. I think they're both, each setting is like a 100 lumen difference. Here's the medium setting for the 900. You know, it's a lot better obviously when I look at it, but alright, here's a medium of the 1100. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but I don't know. Here's the high setting of the 900. Basically, here's the high setting of the 1100. And then you have the boost, because the high setting on the 1100, I believe, is 750. Or I'm sorry, the high setting on the 1100 is, this is the 900. Here's the boost. I'm just going to go through this first before I start talking about it. That's the boost. Okay, you know what? It doesn't look like you're going to be able to tell the difference with this, but so anyway, the difference between these, in my personal opinion, if you're going to be riding at dark or even daytime, really, the 1100, which is this one, it has, to me, it has like just the perfect amount of levels. The 900 just seems a little short to me. So when you get that 1100 feel, you can really tell, because the levels for the 1100 are, let's see, so 225, what the hell? Alright, come on. God, I hate when that happens. Okay. 225 for the low, 450 for the medium, and 900 for the high. And then you have your boost, which is a double click, and that brings it to 1100. And to me, these settings look the best on the road. If you live in like an area where there's a lot of street lights and stuff, then obviously you don't need the 1100. But if you're going out at night and stuff, or even if you need a daytime light, they both would work, the 900 and the 1100. But I really like the 1100. I think each and even the low, medium, and the high, they all just seem right where I personally want it to be. And so for the 900, we have 200 lumens compared to 225 on the 1100. And then, so this is the 900, that's the 1100. And then medium's 350, that one's 450. And then 700 for the high, and then we have 900 for the high of the 1100. And then obviously the boosts, you have 1100, and the times, so the boost is 1 hour, 1 hour, hour and 30, so they're actually the same. The only difference, oh no, okay, so yeah, the only difference is for the 1100, the medium setting is a half an hour less than the 900. So the 900's medium setting lasts 30 minutes longer, but it's only 350 lumens compared to 450. And it also has flash settings. Those flash settings, they last 10.5 hours on the 900 lumen, and look at that, 10 hours on the 1100 lumen. But what's weird is that it lasts 6.5 hours on the 1100 lumen, when this one lasts 6 hours. So some weird numbers, but that's just the way it goes. And the one thing, I see a lot of reviews about people about how this clamps on to the bike. This thing clamps on just fine. I don't know what people are talking about. So clamps on. That's right there. Doesn't move around, and this you can actually turn it, which I didn't know. No one ever really reviewed that. You can turn it around. Let me turn this off. And it barely moves around. Like, honestly, it's on my bike at least. I do have a thinner road bike handlebar. It's I think it's like 25.4 or something like that, and the newer ones are all like 31.6. I forgot exactly, or 31.5 millimeters wide. So most of them are wider than this, but on mine, this thing fits perfect. It has just enough looseness, or it's just loose enough to where I can move it up and down, but it doesn't move around. And like, I've ridden on some bumpy roads, and it doesn't move around at all. Same goes for the Cygolight. Doesn't move around. That doesn't move around. I saw a lot of people say they had problems with clipping this in also. This thing doesn't move around at all either. I don't know. This thing stays on. This is actually kind of loose on my bike, but again, I could make that tighter. I just have to pull it tighter, but it doesn't need to be. Like, it shakes around a little bit, but it doesn't. People said, oh, they fall out. That thing's not falling out, but it can move up and down. It has a little thing in there. So, yeah, all of these fasten onto the bike really well. If it doesn't, you're not doing something right, or maybe your bike just has an odd thickness to it, and that's the problem. But that's basically it. So again, the Thorlight, for if you're biting the buck, great option. I definitely highly recommend that. This one's $30. Highly recommend it. The 900 boost NightRider is good. I recommend it, but I got the 900 for like $45. For some reason, it's really hard to find the 900. They mostly sell the 950 now, and so I don't even know why they switched. Like, it's even kind of hard to find on their website. But anyway, I don't know how the 950 is. The 950 is probably just a little bit better. I'm sure you can barely tell a difference, but they're both great lights. The clamps seem really good to me. The people that had problems, they must have either had a faulty clamp or something, so I wouldn't let that discourage you. And but if you're looking for like the brightest light, I found this one with obviously the Solas 100, and it was like $79 on Amazon. I feel like I got it on sale. Download Honey. If you guys have a computer, download Honey, and it works with Amazon, and I think it works with like any website that has any pricing options. And it basically, I know for sure it works with Amazon, but it basically shows you the trend, the price trend. So shout out to Honey. It's actually a really great app. I don't think you can get it on your phone or your iPad. I think it's only on your computer, but it shows you what the price has been over the last like either 6 months to a year, and it also shows you like what if it's the cheapest price that's on Amazon right now. And so yeah, Honey's awesome. I think that's how I found this for $80, because otherwise, even on the 4th of July sale, I found This one was going for like $100 on sale, because I think they're normally like 130. And then I think I found the cheapest one I found was like $90 on sale. That wasn't even in a bike shop, I think that was online. But I ran into this one on Amazon. This one was also really cheap on Amazon. It was $45. That was kind of hard to beat. I originally got this and then the Cygolight, which was an awesome combo, but I was spending about $15 more to go with that combo, so I said I might as well save myself $15 and go with this, and has them both in the same package. NightRider comes with lifetime warranty. That's huge. I think these are like a 1-year warranty. I do not know for sure the warranty on those two, but I believe Cygolight had a pretty good warranty. Actually, I think it was a year at least, something like that. I know they had good customer service. I saw a bunch. 1-year warranty on the Cygolight. My camera just doesn't want to zoom in. That is so freaking annoying. Our free extended 1-year warranty. Okay, so that's 1 year, and I don't believe, I don't know. I'd have to look this up. Just look it up online. Thorfire is a good product. Usually, I mean, this is probably one of their cheapest looking ones that I've seen, just because it's all plastic. I have a little flashlight, and this is actually a Thorfire flashlight. I'll show you real quick. This little guy. Or wait, no. This is a Thornlight. Thurn. So I thought that was Thorfire. So you know what? I'm probably just getting mixed up. Thorfire might be a crap company. I honestly don't know for sure. Now I'm all fucked up. But anyway, the Thorfire, regardless of whether it's a good company or not, as far as customer service and all that, this thing, again, it's real bright. I'd still freaking go for it, even if it didn't have a warranty, because you always have the 30-day warranty with Amazon, and it's bright and it's cheap. So I don't know if that helped, but I hope it did. Take care, fuckers.